So anyway, okay, are we rolling?
Gotta get into the cadence. And you'll do the intro.
Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Resi Books. It's your queens, Aliya, Janell.
And I'm Danielle Joelle.
And your reservation has been booked, y'all. Congrats. It's been a little minute, but we back.
Yes.
And on the menu today, we have so much because this guest, y'all, I really can't even believe he's sitting here because, okay.
I'm so excited.
We have to
I'm
just
so
get
excited.
into how
Okay.
we were introduced to this person, because this person is not to be taken lightly.
No.
Like, he is such a force, and I feel like he's done everything under the sun, and we're gonna get into it. But sitting right here next to me, legend, GOAT child. You have seen him before. If you haven't, then you is late, bitch. You is late, and you need to come up under that rock.
Okay.
We have choreographer, teacher, creative director, and honestly, when we have someone like him, you really can't put him in a category because he does everything. He does everything that he can put his mind to. So, without further ado, we got J.R. Taylor up in the building. Say what's up.
I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you
Supporting
for
my
being
friends, like, that's the best thing for me.
Oh my
for
God,
sure.
JR.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we get into it, I remember when I was like, I graduated high school 2012. I don't know if I said this to you on your podcast, but I graduated high school 2012, and I didn't know what to do with dance, but I was like, okay, Millennium. Like, Millennium is a thing. This is where you take class. This is where you train. This is where you maybe see celebrities, whatever the case. J.R. Taylor's class was the class to get into, like the most popular. I think this time you were with J-Lo, and they were like, if you get into his class, you know, this is J-Lo's, you know, choreographer, da-da-da-da-da, like you might have a chance. It's like an audition, like sold out every freaking time. And to be honest, y'all, I didn't even have the guts. I was like, what? I was like 17, 18 years old. I did not go to class. No, I was not good enough. No, I never, wait, have I taken class? Maybe one. Ooh, that's so embarrassing to say. I really need to be up in your class. But at this point, no, I did not take his class. I was too scared.
Intimidating.
It was too intimidating. Because
Yeah.
all of the all of the good
too.
people, all of the good professional people, like, it's crazy.
Oh my
That's
God,
how I got
that's
introduced
crazy.
to you. J.R. Taylor. Like, every time that name is like,
Oh, man.
that's what and it still is like that, honestly.
Oh, it's absolutely still like
So the fact that you're even here, it's
love
like, I
that.
really don't take it lightly, for real. And I know you're busy, you're everywhere. We're all everywhere, but like,
I
to
was
come
like,
together
please
like
see
this.
if he can do. Is he here? She was like, child, he probably ain't even here.
I said, you know what? Let me just text him, because you just never know.
I said, just ask.
No.
Because
You never know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know
Yeah.
that time where you finally see your friends for a long time,
Yeah.
and they're just like, we know that you're busy, so we don't reach out anyway. But it's
Yeah.
like, just reach out. You
Yeah,
never
yeah, yeah,
know.
yeah. I'm
you know?
learning that this year for sure. To just reach out to people, ask whatever you need to ask, or whatever. You just assume.
Yeah.
Because we see each other all the time. Well, we see each other all the time like this.
Scrolling.
But we don't see each other all the time. So you just assume people are unavailable, busy.
Right.
Just
or
assume. You gotta
and
stop assuming.
I said this year I'm stopping doing that.
Because it just never hurts to ask.
Yeah.
All they can say is I'm not available,
Right.
or I'm not interested, and that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. It really is.
JR, you just got off of this legendary tour, the Brandy and Monica tour.
Yes.
How was that? Please
Okay,
tell us about it.
How long is the format for this? No, it was a dream come true because I am a 80s baby, 90s kid. So I was raised on their music. And, we get those jobs that we focus on, that we want to do, that we, that's on our bucket list or stuff like that. But these kind of jobs, you don't think it's even in that you're able to do it because you weren't old enough at the time to do it. So for it to come back around the way it did, it's like, oh shoot, like, wait a minute, like this is. I already know the music. I already know their backgrounds. I already know
through and through.
Like, I know all these things because I was raised on their music,
and you're a legitimate fan too.
Legitimate
Like,
fan.
if it was somebody else, you would have.
It's not
been
like you
there.
had to learn their catalog. It's not like you had to come up to speed with who
No.
they are as
No.
women and what they've been through.
Yes.
It's like you just already knew. So.
And I came from the days where We watched the documentaries, the behind the musics, the behind the videos. So I knew a lot about these women before I worked with them. So it wasn't that much research I needed to do. In fact, it was kind of in a reverse as far as when I got there, it was like, this is what y'all missing. Y'all missing this, y'all missing that.
Okay.
These are the viral moments. Where's the culture? Like, what are we doing?
Ooh.
Because I already
You had
knew.
to get them together.
Because it wasn't necessarily them personally. It was just the team that was in place.
Right.
I knew what was missing. I knew what the people wanted. I know, like, okay, now if y'all know JR, I am out in them streets. However,
We gonna get into it.
Okay, we'll talk about that too.
Yes.
Well, I'm saying that to say because it's like I still have my ear to the streets. I still know what people want. I know what I'm a fan, so I know what I want to see. So that's what it was. It was easy and fun. And like I said, I think this was probably the most fun and prepared I had. I was overly prepared. I knew.
Yeah.
I just knew.
That's how you know
And that
it was.
doesn't happen.
That's how you know it was meant for you, though.
Exactly.
Nobody else could have done it like you.
And I will say this too. So, yeah, then we'll talk about you.
Okay.
She's on my podcast too. But PAFOOOORM Unleashed, the podcast. Season 1. She's on season 2, so stay tuned for that. But I do weekly reviews, video reactions, and stuff like that. So
Right.
I did a reaction too when they announced the tour.
Wow.
And if you go back on YouTube,
Is this how it
happened? No, that's not how it happened.
Okay, get into it. Get into
But
it.
if you
It's
go,
still giving full
if
circle.
you go to YouTube right now and go to my YouTube channel, PAFOOOORM, that's 4 O's. Go to it right now, and I have a video of the Brandy and Monica tour when they announced it.
Wow.
I broke it down. I said, this is what we're wearing. I said, this is what I want to see.
You was
on
creative
stage.
directing.
I said, this is the format. I literally, everything I said, I wanted to see as a fan.
Wow.
And at the end of the video, I
Active
said,
manifesting.
You was-
absolutely. And at the end of the video, I said, oh, but I'll be on this tour.
Oh.
So when you go to this city and you hear somebody in the crowd saying PAFOOORM,
Yeah, you know who that is.
I said, and this was maybe 4 or 5 months before anything. Before anything. So that's God. You
I hope
have
y'all
to
are
speak it
clocking
into-
that. The way that
you
he
have
was
to
speaking
speak it
that.
into
You
existence.
have to.
You really-
It's so
it's
real,
something
isn't
about
it?
that.
It's so
Yeah,
real.
it
It's
is.
so real.
And I had no clue, but I knew.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh yeah, no, I need to be on that one.
Yeah.
I need to be on that one."
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
God, did you know Brandy and Monica already?
I did. I did.
You know
However,
everybody,
You know,
though,
and
y'all.
this is
Jay,
what-
I don't even know
this
what
is
she
what I
asked
wanna
him.
know,
He
for
knows
real,
everybody.
personally?
And how?
Right.
I did. However, but it wasn't. Okay, this is another thing too that I said I'm not. That this year I'm gonna get myself together on.
Okay.
I do hang with a lot of people. I know a lot of different people.
Mm-hmm.
We hang out. We party. I'm in certain social circles
Right.
where I know people. But one thing I don't do is I never ask for nothing. I never. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Try to play that
You're not
game.
playing
I
the
never
game.
try. It's
Try to- yeah,
genuine.
it's it's a
so
genuine
that's
relationship.
why when people are like, you know everybody, you're always here and there, because I'm genuinely
Yeah.
just me.
Yeah.
And just like you say, oh, you do this, you do that. Some people be like, they can know me a whole year or so, and they be like, are you a stylist? Do you
Just trying to figure
like what is it that you actually do? Because we don't have that conversation,
Right.
Or it's just that's JR. He's funny. We have a good
Yeah.
time. He's sweet.
Because you're really building relationships with the
Yeah,
person
genuinely.
outside of
Yes.
career, outside of this is what I can offer, what you can offer
Yes.
me. It's who are you and who am I, like to our
Yes.
core.
Wow.
And I think that's why so many people fuck with you.
Yeah, so that's why even when I showed up, they were like, "Oh yeah," and it was funny because Frank Gasson, he was like, "How do you know JR?" She was like, "Everybody knows JR." It was
What?
so funny. It was funny.
Oh
It was
my
so
God!
funny.
Because
Yeah.
I'm just assuming that you've just worked with all of these people.
No, Well, I yes, but not to this, not on this scale.
Yeah.
So like I've worked with Monica in the past, but I'm one of 100 people. Like not like
Right,
that, but
no, yeah.
when you have a career as long as these ladies have, you're a blip in their
Mm-hmm,
story. I mean, sometimes it's impact, but it's very rare that you're with an artist, and it's very rare that you're with an artist for like 10 years straight. That does
Right.
not happen.
Right.
So when you're in there for like one project or you're in there for like a era, I mean, you're there, but it's not like you guys formed this friendship or
Right.
something like that.
Yeah.
So I worked as them for just a little blip. But this is the first time I worked
It was
with them.
intimate.
Yeah, this is different. This is way different. For sure.
And it was iconic.
It was so
And I don't use that term loosely. Like this that was iconic.
It was so good because the team, we knew that this was important not just for, them, but just for the culture, period. So if you go in knowing, okay, this is one of those, when 100 years from now, this is one of those that's going to be in those time capsule. This is one of those that everybody's going to go to, whether it's a celebrity, whether it's a fan, this is one of those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is one of those shows. And we knew that going into it. So you knew, okay. So you have to create for you, for them, and for the audience. But this was one of those jobs where you didn't have to even really have to think that hard or figure all those things out, because it was a synergy, because you are a fan. You know what needs to be done. It's like you knew. So it was
oh my God, that really sounds heaven sent.
It was perfect.
Oh, I have a question though. We might have to cut this. I don't know if it can be in. But okay, as the creative director, number one, are you at every show?
So
that's a very
good question for those who don't know. It depends on the artist and the situation. So like creative directors usually would set the show up. Again, depending on the type of show it is, you might need to be there for the, calling cues, doing certain things. As it's growing, different cities, different.
They want to change things, maybe. They want to see different things, different songs.
Different markets, they pull out different songs, put in certain songs. Right. So it's a lot of that as well. So for those reasons, sometimes you do stay for the whole time, pop in and out. It just all depends. It really does.
Okay, so the reason that I asked that is because when that mishap happened with Brandy, like, did y'all think that the tour was over? Did you know she was coming back? How did they recoup from that? I know Monica came out there and saved the day, but like how? Something like that, what do y'all do? Because I was like, child, if she don't come back,
what is going on?
So for example, when it was second or third show of the whole tour,
right?
But we were panicking. Obviously, we were trying to figure things out. Did we know she was gonna come back? Yeah, we knew she was gonna come back. That was never our question at all. What people did not know is that behind the scenes, these ladies work
so hard.
Yeah.
And you got to remember, Monica has been touring. She's consistently tours throughout the year.
Yeah.
She consistently on a tour. All these different one-offs. Monica has been on stage consistently. Brandy, this is Brandy's first tour. Period. She's on promotional tours in the past. She's done, Brandy has never toured before. This is her first. So
I did not know that.
She's on promotional tours. She's done, one-off. She's done things like that, but a tour of this magnitude in an arena, she's never done.
It's a different beast.
So it's just so much work, and there's so much work leading up to it. Right. So it really was just...
It was overwhelming,
it was
I'm sure.
I can imagine. But she bounced right on back and got it together. So
she did.
Yeah, just like a consummate professional. And people don't know, honestly, how talented they both are in their own right.
Yeah.
And that's the... It's like, I be like, can we do like y'all need to do a documentary. You guys need to do something where
they
people
really
can
do.
really see
behind the scenes
how much these ladies really work, and how they don't just show up and say, "Show me what to do." Like Brandy thinks she's Debbie Allen. Like she's
so they're involved.
She choreographs. She has input. Monica knows what she wants. She knows what she doesn't want. Like they know what they want, and they work so hard. Not just the choreography, but they have input on what they want to wear, what should go here, what should go. So it's like they're very much involved. But
do you like that though? Like as a creative director, is it easier for you? And maybe it just depends on the artist, but would you prefer for an artist to come in and be like, okay, whatever you say goes, or do you like all that input?
I personally like the input because I can
tell us what you want.
I can never go wrong, steer wrong if you can tell me what you want. My job is to just make it tangible.
Make it happen.
My job is to make it happen. My job is to expand on your idea.
Okay.
If you come in just like, I'll do whatever, okay, okay.
Right.
But I can be shooting in the dark and it could be something that you don't want or whatever the case may be.
Right.
Now, micromanaging is a different thing.
Okay.
But being vocal about what you want, being sure about what you want, absolutely. And I learned very early in my choreography career, I should say, I was put on the spot one time. I said I would never be put on the spot like that again.
What you mean put on the spot?
As far as like I thought I was prepared.
Oh,
I came to rehearsal. I had the moves. I had everything together. And then when the artist was like, okay, not that. Okay, I like that. Okay, change that. Okay, let me see. Like change the chorus. Change this. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. No, change it right now. Give me a second. No, I'll wait. Change it.
Oh my God, that gives me so much excited. J-Lo did that to me.
No.
J-Lo did that to me too. I hated every minute of it.
That's why I'm an actor.
I said,
like I could do a little improv, but
I would never be put in this position again. So what I do now, and I'm glad that happened. I am so glad because trust me, I took that with everywhere I go. I come in with 5 different versions.
I know that's
right. 5. Okay, dancers, do A. Do you like that? B, do you like that? And some of them be like, whatever you want. I'm like, they're like overwhelmed because now it's too much.
Give them some
but guess
options.
what? You'll never get me.
Oh that's so good though. I'm stay prepared. Stay
put that in my pocket.
You'll never get me.
Wow. And that goes across all arts. Like even with acting, like knowing how to improv, being able to on spot take direction, like we all need that.
Speaking of acting, we want to take it back because you have acting experience that I did not know.
Yes. So listen, Debbie Allen. That's the
bless
mother.
Her.
Yeah.
That's just the mother.
Yeah.
And
Queen
she
of
has
queens.
Taught all her children, anybody who's in her arm reach, earshot. She has engraved and ingrained everything in us where, baby, child, you're an entertainer. You got to act. You got to dance. You got to sing. Now, I can't sing. So don't ask me.
You can hold a note, JR.
But in the car, in the shower,
ooh,
I'll be on tour.
Maybe in an ensemble. Maybe in an ensemble.
I feel like anybody who has some soul.
Number 3.
I feel like anybody who has some soul can hold a little note. Can hold a note.
Right, but she pushes people to do, and then her actors that'll be on television series, she'll push them. Okay, child, put it in your contract. You're gonna direct one of these episodes this season. Like she really does force that in a good way and sets her children up and say we have to do all the things.
So
we have to.
So set us up. So are we in LA?
Yeah.
Take it. Okay.
Let's go back. Yeah, let's take it all the way back. Where are you from?
I am from the South.
Okay.
Central LA.
Wow.
I am from South Central LA. Born and raised. Yeah. And I represent every chance I get because it's not a lot of us from LA for real.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
right.
I really represent, like, I'm from South Central LA.
I love that.
I know that's right.
So that's earlier she was saying she went to performance art and all of that because we didn't have like a performance art high school or nothing when I was little. So when Debbie Allen came with her conservatory, see that was like LA's first real kind of performance art anything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now it's accredited and now it's a real school. Like 5th grade. So, but we didn't have anything like that.
So how were you introduced to that?
To that or just dance or just any of those things. I guess
dance in general. Like how did you just
so
like who told you could dance?
Janet Jackson and myself.
Period. Hello.
I saw Rhythm Nation and it changed my life.
Stop.
Really?
Yeah. It's changed my life.
So did you just like start doing the moves and you were like, I can do this?
I was in the 2nd grade. I went downstairs. I said, Mom, I want to do whatever they were doing. I knew they were dancing, but I didn't know how to express what it was,
Right.
I said, I want to do whatever they were doing. She was like, what? I was like, Janet Jackson. That was my first introduction to any of this.
Oh my God.
Then, of course, we grew up on Michael and all that stuff, little, but it was just something about that. It blew mine. And she was like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then she took me to Lula, Washington, and they're still on Crenshaw right
Really?
now. Lula, at the time, there was on Washington. There was on Washington actually, which is kind of cool. But no, they're on Crenshaw right now. I went to Lula, Washington. She enrolled me in jazz, ballet, tap, African, but it wasn't hip hop. No. And so I went for like 2 weeks, got me tap shoes, all these things.
Wait, pause. Can we just shout out your mom for like hearing you?
Hearing you and
then moving.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
Like,
yeah, shout
very
out to
you know
mom.
what I'm saying?
Very
Like,
supportive.
you came to her and you said, like, this is something that I want to do, and she took you seriously.
Shout out to mom.
And gave you the opportunity. You know?
That's very true.
Wow.
But I went to these classes, and in maybe a month, I said,
This ain't the
"Mom, this is not what they were doing.
These are what we call the fundamentals.
This is not
And he wanted
what
to
they were doing." So
that's so funny.
I didn't get it. Okay. I just knew that wasn't the style they were doing.
Right.
So while I'm in Lula, Washington, I'm stop and rewind. This is before YouTube, kids. Stop, rewind, stop, rewind, stop, rewind. I used to get tapes and VCRs.
Damn.
I used to get VCRs and DVDs for birthdays and Christmases because I would break them from stop, go, stop, go, stop, go, pause. That's how I learned. Yes. And I didn't know the power of mirroring. So everything I learned was mirrored. So when I got older and started going to like Tina Landon's classes and all these other classes of stuff that I knew and learned when I was like in 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, I'm like, wait, this is the wrong because I was just I didn't know. Wow. So I knew the routine, but I knew it on the wrong side.
Oh my!
But that's how I really got into it, was just looking at tapes and stopping and rewinding
and that's how you have to do it, because this day and age, these students are looking at our YouTube videos and our TikToks and whatever the case, and they're turning around looking at the screen like this and having to learn it like that. So even you can attest to learning from these videos.
Oh yes,
you got to do what you got to do.
That was my school of that was really my training, because even while I was doing that simultaneously, I was in sports. So like she put us in my mom wanted us to try whatever we wanted to try, get into, and especially being in the inner city, because it helped us stay out of trouble.
Right.
None of my mom, 3 of us, 3 boys, none of us was ever in jail. Never touched a drug, weren't in gangs, none of that.
Shout out to
Mom.
And so that
y'all
was
busy.
that alone was very, because I knew people whose stories was not like that.
Right, turned out very
Was
different,
not
and
like
they're
that
probably
at all.
so talented too.
Yeah.
So then, how did Debbie Allen come into the play?
So
did
finally,
Mom know?
finally, when Debbie Allen opened her her school, but it was at the time it wasn't a school, it was just a academy or whatever, and by that time, straight over to Debbie Allen.
Wow.
Straight to Debbie Allen for sure. And then I started doing the shout out, rest in peace, Dave Scott. I started doing the hip hop intensives. So I started doing the hip hop intensives, and then started actually being a guest teacher at the hip hop intensives, and then it just trickled. Yeah.
You're like a real OG though.
Do you feel like that?
Shit, like,
you know what's crazy?
Because you're young still, obviously.
Right.
Like, but you really are an OG. Like, you're a trailblazer in this realm. Like, you
Absolutely.
are.
But you think I think I figured out. I think I know what it is, and no disrespect to no OG. My OGs are people because first of all, I still learn today.
Yeah, right, of course.
I still will pop into people's classes. I still want to know what's going on. I'm still very much interested in the new school, in the people who's coming up, emerging people. I still want to know who they are. I still want to politic and hang with them and do it. So for me, I don't feel superior. I don't feel like I'm this, I'm that. No, I'm one of you. In fact, you teach me. Because you know something I don't know.
See, and that's
so what's that?
No, that's what makes him so different. I can't remember. I can't remember like our first like meeting or whatever we did, but I don't know. You know how my upbringing and like how I kind of like blew up.
Yeah.
I would owe it. Not that I felt hate, but I felt like, who is this bitch? Who is this bitch coming up and doing these jobs and these sold out classes and making a. You
didn't really feel like a warm welcome.
Not really, but then also like how I said on Dexter's podcast, I really didn't hear. Honestly, I would maybe just hear from other people, and I don't know, I just didn't. But all that to say is when JR and I finally came together and I was like, oh my God, this is JR.
Yes.
I felt nothing but love and support and just like, I felt seen.
Yeah.
I felt seen and heard by you. And that's why I will always, anything that
huge.
you need, anything that I could do or whatever we could do together, like the fact that I have this person that I still look up to this day and we can come together and collaborate in such a way, like it means so much. And I think that is why you are where you are.
That's a fact.
And have been successful and getting and manifesting the way that you are, because it's like your energy and your spirit is like it's there. It's in the I feel like it's in the right place. And the fact that you can still learn after all of what you've done. And you really can just teach. You really could just sit down like this and just tell people what to do. But the fact that you can still get up and be active and still learn and like open your minds to the new people.
Care too.
Right. And actually have like a true, authentic heart about it.
Thank you.
That's what makes you so special, for real.
Because well, thank you for sure. Thank you. I really appreciate that. But yes, because I've experienced that with people that I came up under and people
we talked
that
about
I looked
it
up to, and they love you and cheer for you when they
don't feel threatened.
But then when they see you sitting at the same table as them, or metaphorically, or they start to go, wait, okay. So in those cheers and claps, they cease.
Yeah, yes, they do.
And now you become competition. And it's like, but
why?
What? For me, it doesn't make sense. And even at the very least, this is what I tell people. At the very least, don't you understand that person could probably hire you?
Hello.
Like if you want to hire me, I don't like people are just, I don't know what's wrong with people. People are crazy. People are just crazy. It's like, why would you? Because at the end of the day, I believe in God.
Yes.
Believe in what you want to believe in. For some reason, especially the way this world is going, it's very, and I understand why people keep religion and what they believe in to themselves.
Right.
I get it, trust me. But I say it out loud, I love God. I believe in Jesus.
Amen.
And I really believe that what's for you is for you. A lot of people say that. Absolutely it is. But also it's like, dude, no one, especially man, they can't stop nothing.
Not a damn thing.
They can slow it down a little bit maybe, but they'll never stop what's already written. And I just feel like it's already written. Whatever we do, when we sit up here, when we leave here today, it's already written.
Yeah. It's already done.
It's already done.
You don't need to do nothing.
You don't. You don't have to, why even try to, and the focus it takes to try to hate on somebody, you can shift it into trying to prepare you or love or
effort.
I don't get it.
Yeah, energy.
I literally just don't get it.
You're not gonna get it because
crazy.
you're not like that. You're not built like that.
Right.
It's hard to fathom something like that.
It's really I don't.
And I feel like people need to catch up.
And then on top of that, I talk race. I talk race. It's harder for us.
Yeah.
So that's another reason why it's like, come on, we ain't.
Right.
We shouldn't be doing this.
Never, ever be doing this, especially to each other.
I don't expect this from
you. No, come on now. Come on now.
Yeah.
We
It's the
can't
worst.
do this.
Yeah.
So it's just any time I can support or help or whatever, I definitely do it. And listen, I might call you next week and be like, hey girl, I need you to you just never know.
Yeah,
exactly.
You never know.
And you gotta be open. I mean, to the togetherness and the collaboration. It's like, it's special. But bitch, we need to make this like a 3-hour episode because there's so much that I want to ask. I was going to be like, okay, so how did like the J-Lo job come about? Because that was like, wasn't that like your first real big one? Choreography job.
Like I did choreography jobs here and there, like these little one-offs with, people here and there and stuff like that just to build it. But like my first, like, I want to say, like attachment, yes, that was like my first, correct, yeah.
Okay,
sure.
okay. Yeah. I wanted to get into that, but I'm just like, I want to go into how Danielle was intro to you.
Yeah.
I think what
it's so interesting. Too.
I think what's so good, and maybe you can just explain like how you got into the social media light, because I feel like a lot of OGs are not quite there yet. They are not on social media the way that they should be, the way that they should be putting themselves out there.
She's a real big advocate for that.
Y'all know that I'm a big advocate for it. That is just today's times, and I feel like you have done such a good job of branding yourself, branding your class, the PAFOOORM, everything that you say, and you've brought it to social media, and that has turned into different shows that you do, and your series, your podcast, like you are very much on social media and you're very active, not like a lot of other people, and they should, but whatever the case is. When did you into it? Immediately?
Not in as a creator standpoint, but just YouTube when we were throwing up classes.
Yeah.
We threw up classes. We was throwing up dance classes. And so we just thought that was,
this is what we're doing now.
This is what we're doing now.
Yeah.
And I used to hear people, whether it was in the entertainment industry or just, when I was little, I used to walk 5 miles in the snow to school. You guys can do it too. And I was just like, I never want to be like that. I just like, at the end of the day, and growing up listening to, certain, explicit lyrics and rappers and stuff, and the parent, oh my God. But then, as I'm getting older, I'm listening to y'all music. I'm like, wait, y'all wasn't that off. Hold up now.
Hello.
Right.
Because it was getting real dirty.
A little bit more. Right. Y'all was more slick and
they were just singing it. That's why. Yeah.
You made it sound better. But I'm saying all that to say that I knew there was evolution. I knew how to evolve. I knew that either you're going to stay on the train or you're going to get off. And if you get off, that's fine too.
Right.
Yeah.
But just get off and don't try to talk down to the people who's like, well, I'm gonna stay on.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on.
Yeah. Just get off and go
your own way.
Do
it. Yeah, right.
But I just feel like as dancers, as actors, as whatever you are, you have to understand the industry. And as dancers, we're in the music industry. I get that we're in the dance world, but you're really in the music industry. So even as a dancer and as a choreographer, you should learn these positions over at record companies. You should learn who the executives are. You should learn what artists is signed to what. And it's trickier now because there's a lot of independence, how music is consumed and how the streaming. And it's like, all I'm saying is stuff evolves. You have to evolve with it. You have to. So when I saw that social media was not going nowhere, let's go. It's a job, but it's just something else you have to incorporate. But guess what? There was a time where there was no music videos. There was a time where there was no streaming. There was a time where there was, do you know what I mean?
Get with the times and flow.
Stuff evolves, so just have to get with it and go with it. Like AI, people have been fighting it. You have no choice at this point.
No.
Right.
No choice.
Right.
Figure it out.
Use it.
You have to figure it out.
What I be doing.
Chatty
every day.
Chatty, write me this.
Yes.
Write me this.
Okay.
Let's go to COVID.
Before I get into...
Let's go to COVID.
Right? Okay, wait. I do want to get into COVID. But while we're still talking about dance, before we transition into COVID, I want to ask you, why do you feel like dancers are not as respected as, let's say, like... songwriters, artists. Right. I mean, like,
what? I have
artists,
learned that
actors. Like, why do you think that you guys are not respected in pay?
Yeah.
Like, just even like as far as like notoriety, as far as like people giving you guys your props for what you do. Like, why do you think that is?
Well, there was a big shift and a big change because if you go back to when dancers had these multi-million-dollar contracts with these major studios like MGM. Those were dancers. Major contracts. Like you could only work with MGM and do these movies and dancers were There was a dance category in a lot of these awards that they went away. Best choreographer. When it was an Oscar, you could have got an Oscar for it for like a few years, but it went away. It just. But from what I honestly think, I think it's a couple of things. But one thing I have learned working with different camps and stuff, a lot of people equate dancers as kids. They really do. They don't realize that dancers are adults with full lives. So a lot of them have families, kids, husbands, wives. They treat them and they don't think of them as adults. Yeah. And I'm always there to correct people like, these are adults.
These are grown ass.
But even the way they treat them is like children.
So
like they're in high school. So I think it's people's perception of thinking dancers are children or just
props.
Kids or props or whatever. But also, we gotta sweep our own back porch. We have to look at ourselves also. We have to get together and figure that out amongst ourselves. And I don't know how
and start
that's
demanding.
I don't know how.
But everybody be scared.
People be scared. Yeah, that's very, very true. This is my theory.
Okay.
Think of every dancer. I mean, from the dancer that's on the cruise ships to the dancers on Broadway, to the dancers in music videos in LA, New York, Atlanta. Every dancer, if every dancer, we just had the Grammys a few days ago, right? If every dancer, if we picked one day, just one day, and we said nobody goes to work. Nobody. But it takes everybody. Think of all the shows that's on tour. Or with artists, with The Lion King has like 3 tours. Like every dancer. To the dancers over at Disney. Every dancer.
Yep. Over at Universal, everybody.
Every dancer.
Watch the world crumble.
If everybody just said, not
Y'all
today.
Need a movement.
It would take one day. But people are scared.
They're scared. And
it will be a major change.
Huge.
Major.
But I've even seen my ex, like when he was on a job, try to just round up the dancers on the job and be like, we need to request more. And people were just like, no, I need this opportunity. I need this exposure. I can't, I can't say anything. And he's like, me too. But if we don't do something, nothing will ever be done. And I've seen that. And that's even on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I understand like being young and coming out here and not, but I mean,
I think also what it is like, because dance is not like I'm a doctor, or I'm working at a, whatever 9 to 5 you can name. It's like, it's just so special. And it's like, when you finally get there, you don't want to fight. You don't want to jeopardize this. Like, we're just, before we really grow up and go through what adults go through and learn our responsibilities, we're just happy to be there. I remember when I would do anything. I said yes to everything, whatever opportunity that came my way. Yeah. I was just like, well, this is a once in a lifetime situation. Yeah. Like, people are still, trying to figure out how to even get to a place where you can get paid from this, but even if it's $5.
But then you learn.
And then you learn.
And you were even going to turn down what some would think is a dream, which is a dream for most. I remember when you were like, oh, I don't know if I'm about to go do this.
Right.
I just feel like people don't realize that, and also not just that they think that they're children or assume that they're children. They also, like you say, they feel like or think that it's a hobby-ish. Like, they don't understand like how much money and time you put into just training, period. Yeah. Think from your little, all the sacrifices you have to make, all the people really just they just don't think. They just don't know. They really just don't. They just don't know.
Yeah.
They just don't know.
Yeah, they're right. That's right.
And it's been shown time and time again on a lot of different jobs I'm on, where a tour manager or just somebody, we lost 6 feet or 6-7 feet of depth on the stage. Just fix it.
Ciao.
Mm-hmm. They just think it's like. Mm-hmm. Like it's not like they just think you can just do it. Like, yeah,
right.
You know what? Just do it.
Right.
So, and I'm not even blaming them. They're just ignorant. You know?
I also think it really takes us and the people that will have a voice. I mean, we all have voices, but you know, like the levels and the
leaders of it.
Like we really need to educate.
Yeah.
And not be afraid of what comes after that. Like whether they get it, whether production gets it, whether they don't or disagree or agree, whatever the case is. Like, I don't know what it's gonna take for dancers to finally be at a place at the totem pole, like where we deserve, which is the motherfucking top. I don't know what it's gonna take, but I think to work towards that is gonna take the right communication and just the right conversations, I guess.
I also think people just don't want to sacrifice.
That's true.
That's
that
the
part.
start and stop. People just honestly don't want to sacrifice because, like you said, people, you know, they feel like they're gonna miss their opportunity, or I've worked so hard to get here, and now that I'm finally here, I'm gonna take that job. But I can argue both sides because in one breath I could say,
I get it.
Yeah, one word I could say, but if you take that job, it's not gonna. But I also can't say, hey, I need this job because my lights are about to get cut off.
Okay.
I need this job because, and this is another thing too. Where's my camera? Listen.
Yep.
Right.
Talk to him.
Stop counting people's money.
Oh my God.
I don't care if you saw this person jumping from tour to tour. You don't know how much money they send at home to take care of that. You just don't know people's lives. Stop counting people's money.
Right.
Stop it. Stop thinking that they have all this money.
Right.
You don't know their responsibilities. You don't know the people they're taking care of.
Okay.
You just don't.
My mom told me that a
no.
long time ago.
Stop counting people's money in both ways. You might think they got more than what they got, or you might think they got less. Stop counting people's
and stay in your lane.
You really
mind
just
your
count
business.
your own pocket.
Right. Mind your business.
I've seen people in real time almost lose opportunities because they assume they wouldn't do this job. You don't know what they'll.
You have no idea.
Ask them. Ask them. You just assume they're too big or above this.
Yeah.
Or assume that they booked, they're on tour, they're on.
What a reminder.
You don't. Every dime goes some.
And money comes and money goes.
Let them.
Right.
And what you were making at this time, like in this industry and the industry I'm in, there's ebbs and flows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be a series regular making, between $50,000 and $100,000 an episode as a newer actor.
Mm-hmm.
And then people assume like, oh, now you're rich. But it's like you said, you don't know how much debt this person is climbing out of. All of that money could be accounted for from the IRS the minute that check clears.
But for actors, let's say you do get 50. Let's say you get 75.
Let's say.
You got a manager.
Hello.
You have an agent. You have a publicist.
A lawyer.
Oh, if you're a woman, you have glam. That's hair. That's makeup.
You know what it is? The money it's gone. The money's gone.
So
gone before it came.
Don't think like that.
Wow.
You can't go on no red carpet.
Right.
Exactly. Your stylist, PR, so you can even be going to these events, getting into these spaces.
Yeah.
Everything costs.
So
everything costs.
When you walk out your front door, soon as you get in your car, that thing starts to, and you'll be like, but I ain't really doing nothing.
Right.
As soon as you put your foot in that car,
yeah.
Seriously.
it starts to go.
Okay, so I want to talk about how I was introduced
Okay, go.
to you.
I'm
Okay.
interested.
So you know how you were like, a lot of times you'll have relationships with people and they're like, what is it that you do? Are you a stylist?
Yeah.
So I had no idea. I discovered you during COVID, like during 2020, when you were interviewing, when you were kind of shining light on the darkness that was happening in dance.
My goodness.
So I fell into a rabbit hole. Like I was like on it. I was looking at everything, like all these lives. I was telling my boyfriend, he like, you need to stop, mind your business. I'm like, no, this is the business. We need to see what is going on. I said, you know these people. I said, you know these people. I was like, let's tune in. So I was tuning in to see what you were talking about. So that's how I was introduced to you. And then I went and I did research and I was like, okay, wait, who is this? And then I looked and I was like, oh shit, he's like the creme de la creme, you know? But that's what I was introduced to. And I was like, wow, he's so brave for giving these,
a platform,
dare I say, victims, a platform or an opportunity to speak their piece from both sides too. You gave opportunities from both sides, which I think is very important and very crucial.
Thank you for saying that. Yes,
it was from both sides.
Yes, it was.
If you're making this claim, this accusation, we want to hear your story, but also we would like to hear from the person that you're accusing and giving them an opportunity to talk to. So that's when I was first introduced to you. So I want to say kudos for that, because that was some really good journalism.
Well, I'll take that, but also I can't sit here and take all the credit like that's how it first of all, it didn't happen. Like, that's not how it happened. If
was
you
it
were
on
there,
accident?
It was complete accident. If you
It
were
always
there,
is.
we had nothing else to do, and we just wanted to connect, and it started off with me doing these top 10s. Okay, tonight we're gonna do top 10 dance breaking music video male. Go. And I listen, Amazon. I bought the board, the dry ease board.
You had a whole thing, a whole set,
and we set up on there for 5, 6. We had nothing else to do.
Right.
5, 6, 7. We didn't have nothing else to do but drink, cook, and work out.
Right.
So that's how we kind of we started looking forward to the night. And we would look at, I would show videos, and we would do certain things because honestly, I love hosting. I wanted to be a DJ growing up on MTV. Oh my God. It's still happening.
Hello.
Right.
But yeah, so that's where I was at. And then it just, and then George Floyd happened. Oh. That's what happened. The same night that happened. We were supposed to come on and do another top 10, and I started it, and I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
My head not even here.
Yeah.
And and that's when we started talking. It started getting real. So, and then that's when the protests and all that started happening, and we would just. So that's what happened. It was George Floyd. That's what started it, and then from there.
It grew a mind of its own. Grew some legs.
It was the chat.
Some arms.
It was the chat. The chat.
It was some
people was really tuning in.
People were absolutely tuned in. People. So, I'm not even a dancer, and I was tuned in.
I was very surprised and very disappointed and very. I felt all the emotions that everyone else. But I think I was even crying on one because I just couldn't even. I couldn't believe that people was going through these things and just not even. Yeah. Again, we're so busy. God set everybody down and said, stand still. Now you have to start, sitting still. You start to go through things and hear things that you weren't hearing because you were just busy. So I just felt sorry and helpless. And I just wanted to do, all I could do just to help our community. That's really, really what it was. But it wasn't like me, I'm going to heal the world.
No.
I can't take that credit.
Do you feel like it really rocked the industry?
I hope it did.
Yeah.
I really hope it. I hope it, more than rock. I hope it helped. I hope that it put people on notice to go. You can't do this shit no more. You just can't. Yeah. Yeah, it was cool back then, but it's not okay now. Right. Now, what I don't. Okay, since we're here. What I don't like is now if you don't rape somebody or something like that, for me, there's no statute of limitations on that. If you you got to make that right. You got that was just wrong. Period. But different times were different things were tolerated.
It is what
people's
it is.
Languages. I'm not saying sexual assault was never tolerated. But you know what I mean. There was just different eras and different times. I get it. However, I just wanted people. Okay, great. I know it's a different time back then, but it's just now that those times are done. I'm glad they're done, and just govern yourself accordingly. And we'll never go back there. God willing, we'll never have to go back there. And hopefully, it's easier for any dancers that's coming up to know that they don't have to go through any type of sexual assault, any type of stuff that makes them uncomfortable, or a freaking job, any of that, all of that. Hopefully they'll never have to go through it because now people know people are going to speak up. You're going to be put on blast. And then for me, I think it's a sickness. I'm not a psychologist. I'm none of that. But I just feel like to inflict pain on anybody or to even put somebody through something like that, for me, it's just, I can almost cry even thinking about it because it's just it's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my! I didn't know I was gonna do that, but I just don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
And that's why I think
so
that you were the
sorry.
right person to do that. No, don't be sorry. That this shows people your heart and how much you
Yeah.
really cared. Because
Yes.
you could tell when you were watching it that you weren't just on there like
Just for
it wasn't
clout.
It wasn't the shade room with
No,
J.R. Taylor.
no,
Like
no,
it wasn't
no,
that.
not
It
at
was
all.
like, oh no, these people need to be heard. Like this story
Yeah.
needs to be told. And I think that you were the perfect person for it. Did you receive any backlash?
Right. I was just about to ask
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I mean, listen, it could have been. Oh, you know what?
Oh my
Do I wanna
God.
bring it up.
I think we need an extra 30.
No, I'm not gonna bring it up.
Okay.
But I'll bring it up. But I'm not gonna bring up the people.
Okay.
There was a couple of people who challenged me.
Okay.
A couple.
Okay.
There was a couple of people who challenged me.
What you mean?
Look, he said he wasn't going to get it.
No, it's a couple of people who challenged me in a sense of. It was. I'll say this.
Okay.
Like made you the bad guy?
No, I think they attempted to make me the bad guy. I think that's what their attempt was. They were just saying that I was irresponsible because it's like, what are you? Okay, so you're having victims tell their stories. Now what you're gonna do about it? Like it's in a sense of like now that they're vulnerable and they're out and like you're not equipped to guide them on their journey. And I said, look, that's not what this
was
first of all,
for.
Right.
I know I'm not. You know?
Yeah.
And that wasn't even my thing. I'm not asking people to come. Like, that wasn't my thing. There's like, sometimes thousands of people on here. I'm giving them a platform to tell whatever they want to tell. But, you know, and then, you know, maybe they just wanted to talk. Maybe
That's it.
And there was a few people who did not come on camera, but told me their stories personally.
Oh,
there was
wow.
a few.
Wow.
And I've kept that to my chest. And they told me about who the other person was. I've never told a soul. There was a few.
Wow.
And I still have that in me. I've never told nobody. So I think what I did was very good, but it don't matter what you do. You're always going to have people who's going to hate,
Somebody always got something to
disagree.
say.
Right.
You can't please everybody. But what you're not going to do
yeah.
on my time is think you're going to challenge me, get over on me, or
Right.
tell me how to run my social media.
Hello?
You're never going to do that. And then you're going to give me a phone call, which I recorded and still have,
The
just in
receipts.
case. Just in case.
I believe it.
Because you just never know. And something said, for your protection, because I was told that they were going to try to come out and say that I'm just doing this basically for clout or for whatever. I'm not protecting the victims. I'm not the police. I'm not a
Right,
psychiatrist.
that's
I'm
not your-
I'm not one
yeah.
of these. And if you stayed long enough, you would have known I brought on psychologists. I brought those people on to talk people
Right.
through it. But I still have that tape. And then it was these other two people who were saying stuff, but it doesn't matter. But I wouldn't call that backlash at
Right,
all. Those were
yeah.
just people who didn't agree and felt like they could voice it to me.
Right.
But backlash, not that I know of. I'll say that. It not that I know of.
Yeah.
And if I did,
I-
I don't care.
Right.
Not
You're not
for
even,
that.
you can't even
Not
hear
for
it.
that.
So do you think, and I want to wrap this up because we want to get into our next segment just really quick before we end the episode. But do you think you think you would bring that back? Like you would revisit with everything else that you have going on in your series and your shows? Like, do you feel like that is a calling that you would do again?
If I did,
Or was it just the time?
You know what? If I was to
I
do
feel like we
something
really do
like
need
that, if I really was to do something like that, I would do it properly. I would sit down and really understand all, because that was just a snow. It literally just happened. like
Right,
this.
and it happened
And once it
fast.
happened, it just.
You were like, oh, shit,
I
right.
had no time to even, But if I was to sit down and do something like that, I would want it to be somebody there to co-chair with me.
Yeah, have a team.
Know all the
right,
things.
Right.
I don't know all the things. That's one thing that I'm very real. And listen, kids, this is another thing being a choreographer or whoever you are. The best leaders know what they're not good at. And they go get those people in place to help them with it because you can't do it all.
Yes.
So I know I would definitely need some assistance for that just because I feel like that's a big responsibility.
It's huge.
And not that I'm scared to take it on, but I just know I could never take that on.
And that is
delicately.
That's so heavy too on your energy. And like you said, you have these people's stories, and obviously you hold it close to your heart, and like you're gonna protect it or whatever. But that,
I just, it was a lot, but you know what? It was needed because I just felt like it was a cleansing.
It was definitely needed,
at least with our community.
Yes,
and that's all we could focus on right then. We really did need it. Clearly, we needed it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we need a little something. Yeah. Obviously, everyone. You know what I'm saying? It was not the first of its kind, but like we haven't seen it in a while, and I think that there's a lot. Like I'm almost thinking of hosting a weekly situation for people to just come and talk. Let's just unfucking pack. Yeah. Like there's so many classes to choose from nowadays, and it's like, yes, all classes are good, but like we really like, I don't know if you ever sit and not sit, but like really talk to your students after class, or if you just get out after. But like these people, I stay behind after like an hour and a half, because I can't, like, for the life of me, I can't just be like, thank you, or I just can't leave. Yeah. I really, first of all, want to thank everybody that came to my class, look at them in the eye. I want them to feel seen by me, because these students come to our classes and they're just like, oh my God, it's intimidating. Yeah. If they've been following you, if they know your story, it's like they're, sitting amongst a celebrity. And it's like, when you, like, just think about when you want to meet your hero or meet someone that you've been supporting, and then they just brush you off like you're just another. And I never want any student to feel that way. So I will stay however long I need to look every single person in the eye. And I say that to say, these people, they tell me their life story almost. And this is what you've done for me. And this is what I've been through. And I found your classes, or I found this video, and it completely changed my life. And I'm just like, we need a moment like for people to just talk.
Yeah. It's a lot for them to unpack.
Take a beat, like to really just purge.
Is it giving town hall?
Right.
Town hall? Should me?
You know what I'm saying? No, for real. That's exact.
No, I'm just
saying. That really sounds like something that y'all need to.
That's exactly what I was thinking, because for real, more than the training of it all and the physical and the choreography and the counts, and we really just need to unpack our heart and our, like, it's a psychological thing. And if you're going back to an unhealthy, a toxic relationship, a space, a friend group, a mentor,
some people,
no matter how much training you have, I don't know if you'll get there, because you got to unpack this first.
What we do, whether that's dancing, whether it's acting, it's spiritual.
Mm-hmm. What
we do is spiritual, and it's a connection, and you feel it when you do it. You know when you're on stage, you know you're in class, you know when you just know it's spiritual. So you have to be right.
Jay, I think we need to talk after this. I think we really need to talk after this, because I think we got our next little thing. But we don't want to keep you too long. Before we go ahead and wrap this episode, we have this segment called Eat It Up or Send It Back. So our show is Resi booked. Resi meaning reservation, because we're always booking reservations somewhere at our favorite restaurants. Which I actually want you to share with our audience top 3 LA restaurants.
Oh, let's get into that first. Do it right now.
Like, where are you booking the Resi?
Crustaceans.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
I've never been.
Yes.
Oh God.
Yes.
It's too hard to get It's too hard to get a Resi over there.
Do you like garlic?
Yeah, I like garlic.
Do you get that crab?
Well, yeah.
But what she don't like is seafood.
Garlic noodles.
Okay.
They have garlic noodles. They have a bunch. They have a lot of different. They have a lot of vegan options now too.
Do they?
Yes, they do.
Oh, I didn't know that. I always get that crab in the show.
Number one, hands down, crustaceans.
Yes.
Number one, not even to be discussed. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, 2 and 3.
Number two. Oh wow. Okay, number two.
Where are we booking the Resi? Crustaceans is booked. Where are we going next?
That actually take reservations. Probably Maestros. Like a lot of people
Okay.
Ruth Chris and
Yep.
and what's the other one? Yeah, Boulevard Steak. I'm trying to think of the new one that everyone's going to now because out here in LA stuff is real trendy, and when a new one pops up, that's where people go for a while. They mud and gut that one out, then they move on. But I still would like a
little Mastro
Maestro.
situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're consistent.
It's classic.
Yeah, they're consistent.
You know what you're gonna get.
You know what you're gonna
exactly
get.
I love
what
that.
you're gonna get. And
Okay.
it's very consistent, and yeah, I say that. And then the third one, I'm gonna go really, 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 family friendly. Just run of the mill. Very consistent though. It's very consistent. I'm gonna go Yard House. Let me tell you why.
Yo,
Let me tell you why.
No.
people love
Everybody
Not
like going
Yard House.
but listen, you gotta have
Yard House
one.
is
You have to have
consistent.
one in
I
your
don't
back
know.
pocket. It's just consistent.
I'm not gonna lie.
What it is. Oh no, man. No, let me switch.
I'm okay, because I was gonna be with you. I was about to hold you down, 10
Yeah,
toes.
But I
don't know
Because
about
they
your-
are consistent.
Yeah,
and
that-
someone told me that was their favorite restaurant. And I was like, and then we went and I said, actually,
This
I
actually
forgot.
is good.
No, it's just
It's a vibe.
consistent. It don't matter what state or city you're in. It's gonna taste. It's like a cheesesteak factory.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the
But a little
same.
elevated, yeah.
It's
I
the
feel like I would
same-
take cheesecake over Yard House because at least cheesecake we get that bread.
Yard
Yard House don't
we
get
don't need.
Yard House. You don't get no bread.
But yeah, I'll say those. Like,
those are good options.
like
though.
Yard House and Cheesesteak Factory, it don't matter what city or state you're in,
That's
it's
true.
consistently gonna taste the same.
And you
Right.
need
That's
that.
very rare.
Right.
It's very rare.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, go ahead and book those Resis, y'all. Okay, eat it up or send it back. So
Okay.
eat it up meaning, so she's gonna give you some, what is it, scenarios,
Yeah.
questions.
Okay.
And it's almost like, are you gonna eat it or are you gonna be like, ugh, send it
Like,
back?
is it for you or is it
Oh,
not?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do
Do you
we
agree
be
or do you
having
disagree?
we be having to
love
send
things.
stuff back because it's just not
Sometimes
giving.
you have to send it back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Okay,
Men.
so
Eat it up. We know you eat it up.
Send it back. That's rough. Okay.
I'm screaming. Okay, being paid for exposure early on in your career.
Being paid for
Being
it?
paid in exposure. I'm sorry.
Oh, being paid
in
for
exposure.
in
So
it.
not monetarily, but this will give you exposure. This gives you opportunity, maybe. This gives you some training.
get it.
Child, depends on what it is.
Yeah,
Because
I'm gonna say nibble on it, and let me
Right.
tell you why. No, let me tell you why.
We've never had that
No,
before.
let me
Okay.
tell you why.
That is a thing.
Because- I
like
try
nibble.
it.
Because at the time that I was coming up, exposure mattered.
Was everything.
Now you can expose yourself. So
Wow.
when I was coming up, exposure really mattered. So that's different. That was currency. Now you can expose yourself. But there are certain jobs that now if it's a job with an artist, like, come on, y'all can at least pay for my gas.
Right.
It's so nuanced. It's like
Yeah.
it's hard to say because I don't want to tell somebody because there's things that I've done even today. There's seeds that I've planted. That's what I look at it as. There's seeds that
Okay,
I've
yeah.
planted that came to harvest.
Okay,
So
that's the word.
And it was worth it.
I'm not saying it's for everybody, but you pick and choose.
Use discernment.
Take a little nibble.
Pick and choose. But don't just. It's not paying me, and it's not paying me in my rate. I'm not doing it. Forget. And I'm just saying, just take a beat. Assess
Nah,
the
really clock that,
situation.
y'all. There's other ways of
Yeah,
compensation.
just take a beat, assess the situation.
Yeah.
That room you might meet. In fact, that job might be with the choreographer that you've never worked with that you want to, or the producer, or the director. You just be strategic and
Yeah.
just take a beat. Now, I'm not saying hold yourself and whore yourself and think left of yourself and take left. None of that.
Right.
But
right.
just take a beat, assess it, and weigh it, and go with it.
Okay.
Or don't.
Love that.
Nibble.
Okay. Tour romances.
For dancers.
How much time do we have?
For anybody.
For dancers. For anybody.
Anybody, child.
Okay.
Anybody on the
Okay.
or anybody on the call.
Me personally, I'm gonna say send it back.
You're sending it back.
However, dancers or people in the front, eat it up. Let me tell you why. See,
We're gonna wrap after this.
No.
I promise.
Let me tell you. Now, me,
This is so good.
I have pit stops in major markets, so I'm good. However, other people, I would say yes, because
Eat it up.
it's
It's an experience.
It really is.
it's an
It's so
experience.
romantic. It's
That's
so
so
romantic.
fire.
It's just an experience. Don't fall in love, or do,
Right.
Right.
or do, because it might work out. Who knows?
Right.
Yep.
Listen. There was this tour that the band was told don't fraternize with the dancers. Don't fuck the dancers. Like
Right.
They're married and they've been together for years.
See?
So it's hard to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because
But I feel like if you're experiencing something like that, you're away from your family. You guys are going.
You
city
got
to
nothing
city,
else.
country to
You got
country,
no
and
other
you're
distractions.
experiencing what I'm experiencing. Let's do
it's
it
romantic.
together.
It's really
We're all
romantic.
adults.
Right.
We're all adults.
You're grown as hell.
Get your stuff, and then by the time when it's over, just understand. Okay, that was the moment. and
Right.
we
Let's
had
figure
it
out how do we want to proceed.
Pursue it or not.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I
you would say
know.
nibble, or you taking it back?
Me
For you,
send it back, but dancers and people in the eat it up.
Real,
He's
what if
saying
there's
great.
what if there's
Eat it
a
up.
director, producer, or somebody or somebody part of the crew that catches your eye? No, because it's like I'm working with you. Like, no, I'm gonna keep it.
You know, like
I
mix
don't
of
know.
business?
Look.
Complicated. Y'all don't have enough time.
Okay.
Okay, we have to
Damn
get
it.
into
Yeah, I
that.
don't
I'm gonna
enough
have to bring it
time. Plus,
back.
y'all might think differently of me, so I ain't gonna say. Keep going. Next question.
No such thing. No such thing. Okay. What about, because you wear many hats? So I'm just curious, like being paid one rate, even though you're wearing many hats, like choreographing, creative directing,
Yeah.
whatever else you're doing to make that.
One thing I can say about myself that someone sat me down and knocked over my head last year. You come, and this is what for everybody. When I hire you, I don't just hire you. I hire you and your reach and your resources. So you have to think about that. Everybody is different, and everybody comes with different resources and different reaches. And I don't mean just your social media following. I mean your actual contacts, people that you know.
That's
We
true.
might get to a city where you might need a special guest, or you might want this person to pop out, or you might want this or want that. And you might have them in your Rolodex, or you might. I had to realize that last year. It wasn't a thing for me. I just did it. When somebody was like, do you know what you come with? They're not just hiring you. You just did this, that you brought them this, you brought them that, you brought them this, you brought them that. And I sat back and I was like, I did.
Let me go back to that number.
So,
Let me double
wait a
that
minute.
number.
So
And that must be paid accordingly.
when the payment starts getting funny, you're like, but when you wait a minute, because I brought you this, I brought you that, I brought you stuff that I should have been nowhere near. I was nowhere near my job description or responsibility,
Right.
and I made it happen just because it came with me.
Wow.
And now you don't want to pay my agent on this because am I saying too much? Because the festival didn't pay you all of your money. But we didn't sign a contract saying, because if that was the case, then I should have a percentage of everything.
Right.
Whatever they pay you has nothing to do with you paying me.
Hello.
Because when I show up, I'm showing up for the rate that we already discussed.
Yes.
So you can't tell me, oh, I didn't get my back end for that. That has nothing to do with me.
At all.
Because when you're up,
Yep.
does that mean I get more?
Right. Are you giving me extra?
When I do good, when the show's a hit, when the show's critically acclaimed,
No.
when
Where's those residuals?
Do I get a bonus? Taylor Swift? And that's why I don't care what anybody say. I know time. Listen, no one can ever say nothing bad to me about Taylor Swift, ever.
You know, because she
Ever.
really takes care of her people.
Ever.
That was crazy.
I've experienced that woman one time when she did a special appearance with J-Lo, and she came in a rehearsal. She brought me banana bread and she baked from her kitchen.
Shut
and
up.
it was delicious. It was the best banana bread I've had in my life.
Still thinking
Ever.
about that banana bread.
Listen, I'm not lying.
What?
The best. a loaf, and she tied it up. She saran wrapped it and tied it up. And that woman is exactly where she is because of who she is.
Right.
I will
That just gave me
forever
chills
go
because
to bat for that woman.
honestly,
She is the most sweetest, the most humble, and it's not an act.
That's really who
Wow.
she is.
It's not an act.
It can't be an act
It's
because
not
for
an
her to
act.
take care of her crew like that,
not an act.
we've never seen anyone do that.
And
No.
she's proven to other people it can be done. So when you're going on these tours, these stadium tours, and they're breaking records, when you're going on these tours and putting your body and missing your parents or missing real, events in your lives, when you're going on these tours and they're successful in breaking records, why aren't you getting bonuses? They're getting bonuses.
We might have to have you back on, Resi.
Yeah, we're
Bucks.
definitely gonna have to have you back on.
Sorry.
All right, y'all. JR, we want to thank you so much for eating with us.
Yes, we
At our
really
table for
appreciate
Resi
you.
Books.
you for
We're
having
definitely
me.
we're gonna
I
we need
appreciate
to
it.
spin the block.
Yes, I don't mind. I'll be back.
Please tell our audience where to find you and where to
Yeah.
keep up and how to stay tuned to your next thing,
You can
child.
find me at all the award shows, any
Okay.
major club.
No, for real. No, he's not lying.
Social
Ma'am
media.
Cam.
Okay.
Talk about Ma'am
yes,
Cam.
Ma'am Cam.
We gotta spin the block and talk about Ma'am Cam.
So, but yeah, social media at Didn't Invite Me or at Perform. That's P-A. No. Yes, P-A-F.
We will tag it, y'all.
We're gonna tag
R-M.
it.
At Perform on YouTube. You can go there and check out my podcast, Perform Unleashed. She's on the second season. I have video reactions, all type of things on there. But yeah, that's where you can find me. And
Wow.
you also will find me in other places this year for sure.
Yes, stay tuned, everybody.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
JR. All right, y'all. We will see you guys next time here at our table for your reservation here at Resi Books. I'm Aliya Janell.
I'm Danielle Joel.
See y'all next time.
Bye.